Well, there's good news and bad news. Good news is there is no more noise coming from this side of the car, front or back. So that magically fixed itself. This is fine. Bad news is there's something happening up here. I'm not sure what the problem is, but when you drive, you can hear this. When it hits a bump or a crack, pothole, not sure what's going on. But one thing I did notice last week is the sway bar end link is completely gone. The ball joint is no longer working, it just flops around. So that could be a problem, but I doubt that's the problem. Another thing is the bolts for the strut are completely different. The two that attach to the knuckle, one of them is the same size as the other side, but there's one that's bigger and it doesn't thread in all the way. That could also be a problem. It's not the, damn it, what's it called? It's not the wheel bearing. That's fine, I checked it. It's not, there's no play. And another thing it could be would be the chassis, because the first year I bought the car, I sort of jumped it a few times and I did crack it a bit right above the sway bar. But it's weird that it barely started making this noise this morning. So the sound is coming out of the left side of the car. Alright, turn green. It is right underneath my feet and I could also feel it, which is why I don't think it's the sway bar end link. The last thing I have to say is this car has not been on the highway for about a year. That's about to change right now. If it breaks, it breaks. There's something I just remembered. Yeah, I forgot you can see my face. Or at least my eyes. Oh no. Ah, too bad. Either way, the problem is actually on the street. On the highway, you barely notice it. It's not that big of an issue. But it sounds like something is loose, and the only thing that is actually loose would be the sway bar end link, because the ball joint is all worn out. Either way, this weekend I'm planning on doing a small road trip. Drive this car for at least 3 hours. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet. Maybe Big Bear, Palm Springs, San Diego. I but I haven't driven this car very much in the past year. So hopefully I get to drive it, the problem goes away, and I'll go from there. But that's the plan. That's what I'm doing on the weekend. And oh, I do have the end links. I just don't know where they are. I already bought them. I forgot to mention that. So I'll see you next week.